All right. Hi, I'm Shelly Hall. I am also someone who hopes to become a mother. I'm here today to share my strong opposition to HB 7 due to my recent miscarriage experience here in Texas. 7 weeks ago on July 2nd, I went in for a routine prenatal appointment at 10 weeks. It was a deeply wanted pregnancy. We had a name picked out, we had sonograms on our fridge, we knew it was a girl, but at the appointment, there was no heartbeat. She had died. The moment the ultrasound stopped, I panicked. My first thought wasn't just grief, but it was fear. I blurted out, will I be able to have a D&C? Because in Texas, even in a moment like that, I didn't know I would be allowed to get the care that I needed. My doctor gently said yes, because there's no heartbeat. And just like that, the most devastating news of my life had to code switch from medical counsel to navigating Texas law to determine whether and how I could safely move forward. She scheduled an emergency D&C care the next day on July 3rd. They stressed that I had to be at the hospital by 10 a.m. since they were squeezing me in before the holiday weekend, and it'd be more dangerous to wait. What should have been a heartbreaking but straightforward medical procedure to prevent infection and remove the pregnancy turned into an even bigger nightmare. The medication, misoprostol, I needed to soften my cervix to have this surgery safely wasn't called in by accident that Wednesday evening. At 8 a.m., I woke up to a frantic call from my OB's office telling me I needed to get to the pharmacy immediately to get the pill. When I looked at my Walgreens app, it said the prescription was delayed and being reviewed with insurance. I panicked and immediately called. The pharmacist said they couldn't release the prescription, even for $1.65 out of pocket, because they needed more documentation to confirm it wasn't an abortion. I asked if it was because of Texas law, and the pharmacist said yes. I immediately hung up and called my OB's office. I stood there in grief and panic and crisis on the phone for what felt like eternity, but was probably half an hour, trying to understand how I could get the pill, would my surgery still be safe without the pill, and just proving that yes, I had a miscarriage. I'm not trying to have. So on one of the hardest days of my life, it was on me to convince strangers that yes, my baby was gone, all to get access to basic safe care that should have been mine without a fight. So with driving time to the pharmacy and then Seton, I was panicked in getting the pill and making it to surgery on time.
Thank you for your testimony.